understand that we're very distraught. You know, we've been handed a tragedy. We don't understand what to do. You know, if it's your child, you're going to do anything you can. I mean, you give your own life to your child, okay? So you want to try anything you possibly can, and it's very hard because I don't know what to try. Some, like, people try chelation, and I talked to a doctor about it, and he said, look, 5 autistic kids have died. I thought there was only one, but he said there's been 5 that died from that, so don't do that, you know. So then you don't know what to do. You know, you think, well, will that give him hope of recovery? And so anyway, I just want to share with you that, you know, when you deal with parents, you know, be really compassionate and, you know, don't blame them if they didn't notice it. And don't try to say, oh, you didn't eat the right things or this or that, but yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that called?
Chelation, you know what that is? Where they clean out the heavy metals from your body by injecting you with certain, I mean, I'm not as familiar with, you know, chelation. It's a holistic health food type of thing. But there's plenty of people willing to do things on your kid in the autism community. And so, I mean, or to the autism, you know, so you have to, I don't know, it's hard. I ordered a supplement online that all these parents claim to help their kids. It was this one heavy B vitamins, and I got it, and I was about to give it to him. My husband's like, let me see that. He looks it up, and he goes, that's toxic levels even for an adult. I don't want my kid having this, so I sent it back, you know. So, but, you know, I'm desperate, so I hear, you know, and I think maybe some people lie, or maybe some people did have a cure, but maybe that was it, maybe that wasn't. I think these kids do get cured from it to the point they're functional. I've met some of them, some teenagers that people claim were totally like, yeah, it was fun. But, and some of them are not quite right, you know, but they're functional. So, hey. Yes.
You said after a lot of physical activity, a lot of speaking, what kind of things do you say?
Like, if you do flashcards, he'll answer almost every one of them. Like I said, sometimes you'll do it and he won't answer any of them. And so he'll also do more manding. When I show him water, he'll say water. What he's been sedentary, I notice he'll use the sign language more. He'll do water instead. But if he's really, I say, that's a really excited, you know, kind of motivated, you can see it. He just in his eyes, you know when he's ready to talk. So I can always notice that. He found some candy. Help with candy. What happens? But help with him after he. He's not going to be able to figure out how to open that though. But, you know, like something like that, and I can show you now, and I don't know, we show him up. Show him here. Fine for candy this. So, what would you like? What would you like? I think he's saying please, but I'm not going to give it to that because I want him to. Hey, what would you like? What would you like? I have to say candy, candy, candy. Now I always make him a winner, okay? So, you know, I'm not going to judge him out. But see, I was helping him, but I didn't actually do his finger. Now he did give us a sign for it. So that's candy. And then I just say candy, candy, that's candy. So, he's a cute little guy, and he really has a lot more eye contact and a lot more social than he was. And I really hope I can find some footage of, I mean, when he was really, really not responding. I mean, one of the telltale signs of autism is they don't respond to their own name. When he was a baby, he did. I'd say, hey, look at me, or, you know, maybe he just responded to my voice. He would look at me. When the autism hit, you could scream his name, you could, you know, whatever, he would not look at you. And to this day, we're trying to work on it with his name, but he doesn't like a normal child. And that is weird. It's almost universal among the parents I talk with, was the name. I mean, to anybody, your name is the most precious thing you want to hear, right? We all love to hear our name, and they don't. What's that all about? Why is that universal among these kids, you know? Oh. my husband doesn't start work till 12 noon. So before that, I'm with him, just me and him. So we're doing all the occupational and verbal therapy that I can do in that time frame, and then with lunch and everything, and then I have to homeschool my other kids in the subjects that I handle. My husband homeschools in the morning with the other kids, and so we kind of switch off. And then, so when it's my turn with the other kids, what do I do with him? You know, and it's like, do I put him in the schools or whatever? So I kept him at home, but I'm having my other kids do games with him, and this is something that might be relevant with us, is that I really think because they're typical developing kids, they love to play games, that, you know, a lot of times they would normally ignore him because he's ignoring them. But I'm having, no, we're engaging with me, we're going to play this game with him. So, you know, we're talking on the telephone game or whatever, and then we're going to try and get him to talk on the telephone, whatever game we're doing. And the kids absolutely love it. And we set the timer, or we set the clock so it chimes when it's someone else's turn, and they go with him. And so he is never alone, never in a corner lining up toys. Like, which in the old days, I think that's what he did with his kids. They let him play with the dust balls in the corner or something. You know? So and I think it really does help him to have other children of different ages really play different types of games all day with him. So that's what I would love, to increase my repertoire of therapy games that my kids could do, yeah.
Doesn't he get aggressive with kids, but has he been pretty gentle with the dog?
I haven't seen him really hurt the dog. I mean, he tries now and then to pinch the dog. So he's not, he sees other kids as a threat to his toys, I think. I think that's specific, maybe. Well, he pinched that one kid because, oh yeah, the cones, they had these orange cones were lined up, and he had lined them up horizontally. So the other child was stacking them, which still a little bit bothers him, okay? He's starting again to do more vertical, but still vertical bothers him. So he was very mad at the boy for doing that. Now you can see sometimes walking on the toes, when it hit, it was constant, all the time on the toes. Like that. This is how we walk across. So now he's doing more flat walking with the thing. It's really improving.
What he's doing kind of playing. Part of it is walking on toes is somebody needs to get off the sole of their feet because it's so sensitive. That and the hands may not fit a lot of things. But he's he did shaving cream a little bit and that kind of thing. So he's into that now. But as you know, for neuro, your feet and your hands become very, very sensitive. But he was playing with the dog, interacting with the dog by rubbing his feet on his fur.
He likes to do massage, and I know you showed me some massage techniques before he goes to bed. I do massage him, and I think it helps with his body awareness, because they seem to not know where their body was, and you know how kids notice their hands, and he kind of missed all that, but he loves massage, to be massaged.
He can't do
Yeah. Oh.
He's a massage therapist.
Oh, well, there you go. And I think it's really helpful to them. It lets them know where their muscles or different body parts are, and it relaxes them before sleep. I really think so. Yeah. Now you're pulling my hair. Wow. But you know, when I first met, you sound like my hair. Dr. John B. Oh. That's a lot less hair because of you see, I said, because he likes to get his reaction. He could barely, first we met at Park, remember, and he could barely climb up a little kid's slide. He's to the point where the big slide, I pump it up, he could do that. Right, he could do a huge slide. And yes, he really has become so physical. And one thing he loves to do is be upside down all day. I don't know if I should put your head on it. Whoa! Oh gosh. Okay. I'm sorry, baby. And you could probably explain to this why, but he has a desire to be upside down all day, like